Local news, death by firing squad. The idea of using that method to execute Idaho inmates is being considered by the Idaho Department of Correction. On Your Side's Chris Oswalt is live in studio with why the idea will be tabled.
Michelle, controversy over executions by lethal injection across the country led the Idaho Department of Correction to look at the idea of using a firing squad for executions. The idea is now on hold because of money. Since Idaho put an inmate to death, convicted killer Richard Levitt was executed in 2012 for a 1984 murder.
Mr. Levitt was pronounced dead at 10:25 by Ada County Coroner Erwin Sonnenberg.
Levitt was executed by lethal injection. It's been the most commonly used method in Idaho for several years. The Department of Corrections recently looked at changing that by bringing back the firing squad.
It's absolutely insane. It's crazy. Why would anybody do that?
If the proposal were to move forward, use of the firing squad would not have been the first choice for an execution. Under the idea considered by the department, which according to some reports went so far as to draft legislation, the firing squad would only be used if lethal injection was not an option.
I don't think that that's going to work for anybody. No. I think it's a little over the top primal, and I mean, can we not get a little more creative?
The idea of returning to the firing squad sets on hold right now because of cost. No one from IDOC would go on camera. In a statement to Idaho on Your Side, Department of Corrections spokesperson Jeff Ray says, quote, implementing it would have involved retrofitting our execution chamber. That would have involved a considerable amount of time and expense. Ultimately, we decided that lethal injection remains a viable option in Idaho. Idahoans seem to think that's the best option.
This isn't 50, 100 years ago, and I think it's a brutal way to kill somebody.
I did talk to a couple of people who are in favor of the firing squad, but they would not go on camera. Utah is the only state in the nation that still uses the firing squad for executions. It was last used in 2010. Live in studio, Chris Oswalt, today 6 on Your Side.